Whew. What's up, y'all? Just got done my treacherous ab routine and cardio in the morning, and it allowed me to get to where I am right now, in front of this camera, showing my experience with these, or this, two different kinds of this miracle herb that is called Seamoss. Now, this is gonna help you with health, and as we all know, health is wealth. This is not a dry claim, this is a fact. Health will help you in every single aspect of your life, help you achieve your dreams, help you with clearer mind throughout every single day. If I'm being honest, Seamoss is pretty much the shortcut to health. But obviously you're still gonna have to cut out all that junk because it's gonna hold you back no matter what. So with that said, if you want a herb that increases your lean gains, and I've only been on this journey for 4 or so months, let's hop into the rest of this video. Alrighty, I'm gonna try and speed run through my experience and the benefits so I can encourage you to actually take on and buy this herb. Just a miracle herb to me, and after you watch this video I think you'll agree. So with that said, let's move on. I don't want to waste your time. You got some precious time. I know that. I hate wasting time, so let's run it up. Seamoss has 92 out of the 102 essential nutrients that our body requires. That's over 90%, which equally means it improves your immune system and physical, mental, and spiritual health, and which helps you keep balance within your life. My favorite part of this herb is it's amazing for workouts, with how it supports muscle recovery and is scientifically proven to help you build lean muscle.
Ah, shit, wrong picture.
Before, when I was doing some weak workouts, I'd get extremely sore. Then around the same time when I really stepped it up and started doing hour-plus long workouts and a bunch of variety of exercise, and also taking Seamoss, I quite literally was less sore than the times before. It's actually kind of mind-blowing. If you work out, I personally say Seamoss is the best herb you can get, simply because of the fact it supplies you with so many nutrients, allowing for a more healthier muscle building and just more growth in general. And it also helps your muscles recover. Quite the miracle herb to me. It's also anti-inflammatory. The more inflammation you have, the less willpower you have. So Seamoss is one of those things that'll help you get what you truly want out of your life on a daily basis. Seamoss also supports healthy weight loss and healthy hair and accelerated growth. I literally bleached my hair and the texture became fluffier, and honestly it seems more healthier for some reason, and none of it falls out. You can see the brown roots coming in. It's growing pretty fast. So yeah, it also reduces mucus and phlegm by a great extent. And if you know anything about mucus, it is the center of all disease, so avoiding it is amazing. It is the secret weapon to immunity, taking herbs like this. Health is wealth. This is a fact. Health will affect you on a daily and long-term basis in so many damn ways. Not only that, you are 10 times more likely not to get sick when you are a healthy individual, when you have a good environment. Now, I always use this for smoothies. The taste is little to nothing if mixed with something like a smoothie. And personally, in my smoothies, it's the only herb that literally hasn't changed the taste at all. I add a bunch of spices like cinnamon and turmeric went into my smoothie, and you'll see this soon, which also is good for the skin if you use it for a face mask. So yeah, when I blend it into a gel, it makes it taste much better too. If you're fasting, the best possible thing you can do is make yourself a Seamoss tea. Your body will praise you for it. You can put it in any foods or drinks, really, if you wanted. You could put it in just anything without really affecting the taste. And whether you get purple or gold doesn't matter. They're both pretty much the exact same, other than the fact that the purple is a bit more antioxidizing, but also typically more expensive. Okay, now I'll be giving you all the formula and the breakdown of how to prepare your Seamoss into a gel. So let's get on with this. Alright, first things first, we got rinsed Seamoss. Well, of course you gotta measure out your Seamoss if you want to rinse it, and I typically do 1 or 2 cups. Today I'll be doing 1. 1 cup is a lot because the Seamoss expands a crazy amount, and you don't want to overdo it, so I suggest you even put less or just whatever you're aiming for. And you don't want to waste any of that precious Seamoss because it can expire pretty quickly. So pretty simple, just bring the Seamoss under the sink and rinse it up. I highly advise to only use cold water, as if you've watched my tap water video, you'd know that hot water has a ton more toxins and metals in it. So after you're done rinsing, it is time to soak it. Get yourself a nice little bowl and plop your Seamoss in there. This is where you want your clean filtered water, as the Seamoss will absorb most of this water and expand. I recommend squeezing a whole lime into your Seamoss. This will help you neutralize the fishy taste that comes along with it and just make your gel more alkaline. With that said, you can soak it for a minimum of 4 hours and a maximum of roughly 12 hours, and try to always keep it in this range, but it's also not a big deal if you don't. Just know I gave you a warning, so simply I'd recommend to just let it soak overnight. Blending. Now, my favorite part, but also a part where most mess up their gel. Drop all your Seamoss into your blender and first observe how beautiful it is. No, I'm playing, but y'all should be grateful for this amazing herb Mother Nature has provided us to consume. Anyway, you want to fill your Seamoss up to roughly around the same level as the moss. Be careful, as this part determines the thickness of your gel, so avoid too much water, and because you can always slowly add more as you go. Now I like my gel right in the middle between a gel and liquidy because I put it in smoothies. So if you have 1 cup of Seamoss, I'd put about 1 cup of water in it, and you can slowly work up to 2 cups if needed. Once that's taken care of, blend for 1 to 2 minutes. This can be variable depending on the blender you have, so you can try taste testing it and just see the texture out for yourself, see if you want more or less. Just blend till you're satisfied and don't worry about over blending, because as long as you don't go too far over 2 minutes, you'll be a-okay. Also, I've heard some stories of cheap, weak blenders getting the Seamoss stuck in the blades. This has never happened to me, but if you are one of those people with these poor blenders, you can pull apart or cut your Seamoss just in case. Now for the dosing. The average dosing is between about 2 to 4 tablespoons. And personally, I put 3 in my daily smoothies. But if you're a beginner, I'd recommend just starting it off slow at 1 tablespoon and just test your boundaries. No need to rush, because if you consistently take 1 tablespoon, that's good enough to reap most of the benefits. Storage. After about 30 minutes or so in the fridge, your gel will have thickened up quite a bit more. So don't worry if it's still liquidy after you blend it. And even if it is, you can consume it either way, so it's no biggie. Raw, dry Seamoss can last upwards of a year, but in gel form it lasts about 3 to 4 weeks, or just a month. But most of the time you don't even want to let it get to this point, which is why I suggested even using less Seamoss. Additional advice and caution. You can be allergic to Seamoss, so beware. That's why I recommended not to rush. Also, it's very high in iodine, as like everything that lives in the ocean, but because of this and other reasons, I recommend to cycle on and off it. Personally, I do about 27 days to a month, to then take a 2 to 3 day break off of it. I really recommend this. This does me well, and I've never had any bad side effects of Seamoss. So, that said, go get yourself some Seamoss, go make yourself some gel, and there you go. Health is wealth. I think that's all that needs to be said. Have a good one. I appreciate you watching. Peace.